Buffalo, and it's headed your way.
Miles south of downtown Buffalo. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This set to match up between the Washington football team and the Buffalo Bills. Over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big work locked in like he is. I want him to keep touching the football. Now
he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Gesicki. His first touchdown of the new season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in April, the rookie from Clemson, Trevor Lawrence.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the numbers for Latavius Murray last time out. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Torn back across his body. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days.
Touchdown, Washington. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Another run for Murray on second down. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Well, let's see, and the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They go play action with Lawrence. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Lawrence. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That goes out wide to Murray. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Hey, I-7.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Eric Ebron. from 10 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down, Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Buffalo set to get the football back here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A handoff. It's Murray. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. On play action, Lawrence. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And got his man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. Darius Leonard, the all-pro, in on the tackle. Now Lawrence going to get his guys to go quickly. To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 match. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Murray. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Another run for Murray on 2nd down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's
On gain of 3 yards. 1st down, Washington.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Davante Adams, 51 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They run with Murray. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Eric Ebron with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
23 yards, the final tally. The run, it's Murray. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now Lawrence. Ebron caught left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Look at me, zipper!
Murray. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Eric Ebron. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, these two sides, 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally.
Taking it right down Broadway. 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Right now.
Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington has taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So the Bills now down by 7, and time a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Jackson with a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Short little throw to Ebron. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go. Hey, 2. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Here we go. 2.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Short little throw to Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Another run for Murray on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 20-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st down, Murray. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. This is Murray. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
Jason Sanders in for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Bills, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.